Is the Tab S6 Lite 2024 a worthy budget alternative to the mighty Tab S9 FE? To be honest, it does have some features which make it seem as so, but it also lacks a few things, which contradict that. So should you just buy the S9 FE? Let's find out. The main reasons I see holding back the Tab S6 Lite is the Samsung Tab S6 Lite 2024 does have a powerful Samsung chipset, but in this use case the Tab S6 Lite 2024 does become the best cheap. In terms of durability, the Samsung Tab S6 Lite does have an aluminum construction just like its Samsung brethren, the S9 FE. But the S9 FE just looks and will feel more premium than the S6 Lite 2024. And it does have another advantage, the IP68 water and dust resistance, which simply means the S9 FE will give you an extra peace of mind if you ever accidentally drop it in water. If it's the S6 Lite, just pull out your credit card to buy a new one. But before we dive in more on the differences in this category, let's look at some similarities. Firstly, both tablets have very slow data transfer speeds whilst transferring files via OTG support. Yes, they cannot connect to an external monitor via the USB-C 2.0 port. They both have the same dual speaker setup. Slight difference is the S9 FE speakers are overly louder and better. Both speaker setups have Dolby Atmos support. That's pretty much it when it comes to similarities. The S9 FE is offering a fingerprint sensor for a more secure and faster login into your device. It provides pogo pins for a more laptop-like experience with dedicated book cover keyboards. It has more microphones, meaning it picks up what you say better during video calls. But the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite 2024 does have a headphone jack, which its rival lacks, hence no need for dongles like on the Tab S9 FE. The S Pen can actually stick to the back versus only on the sides with the S6 Lite 2024. Both S Pen styluses are included for free. Whichever tablet you decide to go with, L will have links in description with the best prices I could find. Whilst both displays from Samsung are outstanding, especially if you don't have an OLED display next to either one, you will appreciate what they offer. But if you had to choose, L would recommend the S9 FE's LCD display, simply because it has 1440 by 2304 resolution, which you will appreciate if you read ebooks or do a lot of reading-related things on this tablet, since everything will look sharp and detailed. Whilst watching movies, whilst not very high but the capable 16 million color depth, make this 10.9-inch display capable of rendering a vast palette of 16 million distinct colors, allowing for rich and detailed color reproduction. Of course, full HD playback resolution on Netflix and 4K playback for YouTube. Whilst the Tab S6 Lite 2024 has a slightly smaller 10.4-inch TFT display, it's not horrible but won't compete with the likes of the Tab S9 FE. The 60Hz refresh is kinda the nail in the coffin. In 2024, most budget tablets have 90Hz. Although if you decide to go with the S6 Lite with no other device around to compare it to, you will enjoy your movie or YouTube videos with no issues. Don't even worry, reading ebooks or text is still possible with no issues, since the slightly small display has a decent but capable resolution of 2000 by 1200 to get the job done. But the S9 FE has an overly better display. The main reasons I see holding back the Tab S6 Lite is the 60Hz refresh rate, and Samsung should have opted for a more color-accurate IPS display on this 2024 model. Let's look at this scenario. You do most of your work via video calls, which most people use tablets for. In that case, don't even think about it. Go for the far much better 12-megapixel front camera of the S9 FE. There are 3 reasons why. Firstly, the S6 Lite has its front camera on the short edge of the tablet, which is not ideal for video calls. Secondly, the 5-megapixel front camera will not be horrible but not as good as the 4K capable 12 megapixels of the S9 FE. Thirdly, the S9 FE has more microphones, hence whomever you are talking to will hear what you are saying with no issues. Both have an 8-megapixel rear camera for basic stuff like scanning documents or QR codes. If you are appreciating this video even a little, leave a like and subscribe to be well informed before you buy. I did kinda give you a clue that the S9 FE provides strong performance. Remember when I mentioned earlier it has pogo pins? This used to be more productive, especially using Samsung DeX. But you can't get productive if this tablet can't live up to the performance needed. That's when the powerful Samsung Exynos 1380 chip steps in. It can handle most graphically demanding games, and to a certain extent heavy video editing. Plus the Samsung Tab S9 FE comes with more RAM and storage than the S6 Lite 2024, hence multitasking or moving from different apps very quickly will be much faster. The Samsung Tab S6 Lite 2024 does have a powerful Samsung chipset, but it's not as powerful as the Tab S9 FE, as proven by Geekbench results. Although it can handle most demanding games at reasonable frame rates, with little inconveniences. Samsung DeX works on this device as well, but like I mentioned earlier, none of these two can connect to an external monitor via the USB-C port to take full advantage of DeX. The bottom line is, if you need more power and it's unacceptable to have less than what the Tab S9 FE is offering, then the choice is very clear. Both devices can deliver outstanding battery life, easily reaching 7 to 8 hours. But the question is, hypothetically, when all the variables that drain battery life which we cannot control are not included, which would last longer? The answer is simply the Tab S6 Lite 2024. Firstly, because it has a lower refresh rate, it is using a less demanding processor, hence less battery resources are needed. And thirdly, the display is slightly small, but plays a role in conserving battery life. But battery life will depend on your use case for either one of these tablets. But the undeniable truth is, if you want fast charging or hate slow charging devices, buy the S9 FE. It has much faster 45-watt charging for its 8000 mAh battery than 15-watt slow charging for the 7040 mAh battery in the Tab S6 Lite. Which charges faster is highly obvious. The Tab S6 Lite has a slight advantage since at the time of making this video out of the box it has Android 14, One UI 6.1, whilst One UI 6.0 for the Samsung Tab S9 FE. But pretty soon both will be on the same One UI 6.1 and Android 14. Samsung software could not be complete if we left out the mighty S Pen. This freely included stylus on both devices can pretty much do the same things like writing quick notes whilst the screen is off, doesn't not need to be charged, has the same pen-to-paper feel of Wacom's Feel It Tech, which even gives them both the ability to create smoother and better lines for drawing. Without a doubt, both of these Samsung devices are perfect for note-taking and drawing. In this use case, the Tab S6 Lite 2024 does become the best cheap alternative to the Tab S9 FE. The only difference is, the S Pen for the Galaxy Tab S9 FE is water and dust resistant, but the overall drawing and note-taking experience is almost neck and neck, slightly to the 90 Hz refresh rate of the Tab S9 FE, which makes everything feel a bit more smoother. Software updates for the 2024 Tab S6 Lite not confirmed, but the S9 FE has. Android 17 guaranteed and security patches until 2028. To be brutally honest, the only reason you would consider picking up the Tab S6 Lite 2024 instead of the Tab S9 FE is when you only want the ability to use the S Pen stylus offered on Samsung's products at an affordable price. But other than that, the Tab S9 FE has a better design, display, front camera. It will provide you with much better performance and along with better software experience. If slow charging is not your cup of tea, buy the Tab S9 FE. There are links in description with best prices if you are interested in these tablets. Leave a like to show your support and also subscribe, would highly appreciate it. Thanks for watching.